Welcome to the content channel. Today we'll be talking about Nirvana versus Heaven in Buddhism. So do note that in Buddhism, Heaven and Nirvana is both entirely different places. So Heaven is higher level than Earth, than the human world, obviously. And then Nirvana is the highest of the highest level. There's nothing higher than Nirvana itself. So Nirvana is the end goal in Buddhism. It represents the ultimate goal of spiritual practice. And it's also the end of suffering, attachment, and also ignorance. So achieving Nirvana means that breaking free from the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, which is also called samsara, and also attaining the state of enlightenment and awakening. So once you enter Nirvana, once you become Buddha, you are no longer subject to rebirth, and it will be the end of your journey, and you will live eternally in peace. In Buddhism, heaven is slightly different. It has a different meaning. So in simple English, it's where the higher being stays. For example, gods. Gods will stay in heaven. So who are these higher state beings in heaven? So most of them are actually humans. They were humans, but when they enter heaven, they are no longer human. They are actually kind of God kind of level kind of beings. And then of course in heaven there are also a lot of levels. There's a lot of different levels, different form of heaven as well. And these beings there, right, they might be humans in their previous life, they might be an animal in their previous life, or they might be other beings in their previous life. They might have just have a lot of good deeds and then they end up in heaven. So put it this way, when you do a lot of good stuff, so much of good stuff, you will end up in heaven as what they call God. So heaven actually does not last forever. Being in heaven does not last forever. So since you get into heaven because of your good karma, right, good merits and all these things, right, so eventually you go up there, you will eventually use up all your good credits, and then you will get reincarnate again, maybe as a human or as an animal or what. Or to put it in simple English is that when you use up all your money in heaven, you get downgraded back into normal hotel rooms. However, Nirvana is very different. Nirvana is actually you already have self-realization. You're already awakened. You have already reached enlightenment. You have actually already know how the universe works, and you have already let go of everything. So in simple English is that you have understand the whole mechanism of the universe. You have understand how the universe works. You have opened up all your chakras, and you have finally understand everything. In Chinese, we call it 看破红尘. You have seen everything. You have done everything. You no longer need anything anymore. So once you're awakened, you cannot unawaken yourself anymore. Never heard of a Buddha becoming evil, because it's like Buddhahood is more like you have already known everything. Maybe you have already done all the good stuff in your life. You have also done all the bad stuff in your life. And then you have already realized that even if you do bad stuff, right, you gain nothing from it. It's like you have already done, maybe you have done this exact same particular bad stuff for so many times again and again, because you keep reincarnate, right? You keep doing that again and again, and then you realize that it doesn't do anything much for me, so I'll just decide not to do anything anymore and to let go of everything. So anyway, you have already kind of know how heaven and Nirvana is different. So maybe in the next video, we'll talk about how you can actually get into heaven if you don't want to get into Nirvana first. How can you win that golden ticket to go into heaven and become God? So there's actually a lot of legend, there's a lot of stories, there's a lot of teachings on how you can achieve that. We'll try to cover that in our next video, and until then, may Buddha be by your side, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.